is emergency access in and out, and what I don't want is someone with blue lights to have to come through there.
That's appreciated.
It's not because you're there. Okay?
Yeah, man.
So,
literally 2 minutes. I'm not asking any questions on corrupt cases or anything like that, so I'm not going to put you on the spot or anything.
No, it's all right. No.
Genuine questions, right?
What can I do?
Can I take your number and your name, if that's all right?
Yeah, it's Inspector Crow. Caller number 12748.
Hello and welcome to another one with Lancashire Lights, Camera, Action. So on today's video we are going to be having a look at an inspector from Rochdale Police Station, which is an absolute fantastic interaction, who talks about auditors and also talks about his position and what he wants to do. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video and break it down as we go along.
This guy, obviously bigged up this guy, there he is, right? Basically, right, why did you join the police force? Well, just random questions, these. Why did you join the police force and how long ago was it? And what do you want to achieve out of it and what rank do you want to get to? Sort of thing, or what rank are you at?
I'm an inspector at the moment.
I've
not really given much thought as to what rank I want to get to, living the here and now. I joined in 2007. And I joined up because I believe in the need for the police, and I believe that people like me can make a difference.
In my opinion, I've always said it, and I'm Blackburn Audit, so you can check it up on YouTube. Yeah. In brackets it'll say Matt. That's what I'm obviously going to tell you my name. I'm not one of them that'll go and cause trouble or anything.
No,
like
it's
that.
fine. No, I've absolutely no problems talking. Absolutely no issues.
That is brilliant. I'm not sure if he's going to come and speak as well, like this guy.
I don't think so.
Yeah, man. He's brilliant, this guy. Basically, what I was going to say then to lead to that. Right, I do, when you were saying that you joined because you wanted to obviously make a difference and stuff, I do believe, and it's on my channel, I'll always say this, I do believe every officer does, well, I'd like to believe that, want to join the police to make a difference.
Yep.
Yeah, there is some bad traits that they learn on the way. Not every officer, some officers, but I'm not going to go into that because I don't want to put you on the spot again.
No, that's all right.
My next question, do you wear the thin blue line?
No, I don't.
Right, why do you not? Why do you not wear it?
It's just not something I choose to do.
That's particular, right? So nothing in particular like with defacing the flag or anything like that?
No.
Can you explain to my viewers what the thin blue line is? What it stands for?
It's my understanding of it is it's a charitable organisation that is there to support emergency services.
Right, sound. Because again, I've got to put my take on it as well. My personal opinion, I've had my granddad who sadly died like a bit ago, so there's no need to like feel sorry about it. But he was fighting in the army, and I class it as defacing the flag, you know, but that's just my opinion. A lot of other people do.
Can I ask you a question back then?
Of course you can, 100%.
I do have a Velcro, which I'm not wearing now, but it's got a poppy on it. So it's the flag with a poppy on it.
Well,
would you have the same issues there?
Exactly. I'd like everyone, can you put your comments in the chat after this video regarding what the officer just said there, because he's got a valid point. None of us would actually kick up a fuss.
So this is the flag that they are on about, the Union Jack, what has been defaced with the thin blue line, and also the poppy at the side which they can attach to it. So do you agree with what the auditor says, that he doesn't think people would have a problem with wearing this, or would you like to see this next one? So I don't see the reason why they can't just actually wear the actual Union Jack, you know, and then you've got the poppy which can go onto it, and also you could also add the thin blue line right in the middle of the red Union Jack, you know. So it doesn't make sense why to deface this flag when they can put the thin blue line across the middle of the red and also then wear the poppy.
In regards to that, which we wouldn't, I wouldn't, because again, with fact they fought for the war, you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, there's a good point.
I do have one of those that I display on.
I agree. To be fair, you don't display it all the time, though, do you? Display it for a certain.
It's from the 11th until the Sunday.
Exactly.
And I remove it.
So I agree with that. The next question, which is, like I said, there's only a couple.
Yep.
Why? And you probably come across this, right? Have you come across auditors before?
Not
filming police station, but you know about it more than...
Yeah, more often than not, it's legal observers or it's people at jury and protest. I've not had many interactions with people. I think I've met a gentleman called Mr. Veach before.
Mr. Veach, Charlie Veach.
It was a very small interaction, and it wasn't in this time.
Right, well, in particular...
So as you all just heard then, the inspector giving out Mr. Veach a shout out.
And so I won't be able to get your view on that, but in these videos, if you look it up online, like auditing videos, have you seen them?
Yeah.
So the inspector likes to watch auditors' videos and also gives his own opinion. So let's take a look at what he's got to say.
A lot of officers do use the terrorism card. straight away.
Yep.
Like, not straight away, but if they can't get any information, but on the other side of it, if they don't come and speak to you like this, or like I've just moved from there rather than being an idiot, you know what I mean? We maybe wouldn't have got that interaction, but they do use the terrorism card a lot. And what do you think regards to that? Like, do you think it's reasonable grounds for someone filming to be classed as suspicion of a terrorism? Don't worry, man, I'm not filming you. Don't worry.
So we're talking about the Section 40s.
Yeah.
No, I don't see there's any reason. If you notice, every police officer has got a body camera on their person at any one time.
Yeah.
An officer can film you.
Yeah.
So there's no issue as far as I'm concerned in you filming me.
Right.
I understand that some people don't like it. It's not something that troubles me.
I do agree with that.
People don't like it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if someone doesn't like something, whether it's a touch on the shoulder or if it's something else, unless there's a legal power to do it, I would always invoke someone to not do it. Whilst there's no specific legislation that says he shouldn't do, I think upsetting someone, knowing you're upsetting them, is not necessarily the way to conduct yourself.
Right.
So the inspector made a valid point at the start when he says he doesn't mind being recorded himself, but other people probably won't like it, this other than that other, which is the part then he messed up at, because in public you are legally allowed to film anything that your eyes can see.
And going back to the auditor side, what's your personal opinion on the auditing?
I've absolutely no issue with it.
Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Would you say there is the bad side out? Who does it? I agree.
Who does it, and it depends what you're trying to achieve. If someone is genuinely wanting to find an answer about something, or genuinely wants to have an interaction, then there's absolutely.
Let's have a listen to what the inspector has to say about auditors and the way that they conduct themselves and go about the filming.
Absolutely no problem. Sometimes the manner in which it's done can be antagonistic,
Right.
which then evokes a response from our side, and that doesn't portray us in a particularly good way.
No, you're right. You're right.
And you get some officers who like to have an argument with someone who is very eloquently spoken, someone who knows what's there, and they try and win a situation. Whereas in actual fact, there's no winners and no losers.
We're the same people. Whether you've got the uniform on or not, you're the same people, aren't
We can agree on certain things, we can disagree on certain things, but it doesn't mean I'm right and you're wrong. It just means there's an agreement. There's certain things I will do in my day-to-day life that means that I have to make a decision, and that decision has consequences that will affect a particular person.
Right.
I do that on my suspicion and on my belief and on my knowledge and my understanding. I'm not always right.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, hold me to account.
No, that's cool, that. Last question, I'll let you get back in and let you go on your way.
Yeah.
Would you report a fellow officer?
So here the inspector gets asked, would he report a fellow officer if he has done wrong or is corrupt? Let's see what this officer has to say about his fellow officers and if he would or would not report his fellow officers for doing wrong.
Yes.
Brilliant.
I've arrested officers.
You've arrested officers. Brilliant.
One of the unfortunate positions of being an inspector, I have to do things that I don't necessarily like doing.
Right.
I have to do some things I do like doing. If there's a corrupt officer, then there's absolutely no issues or qualms in me arresting that person, and I have done that, and I've done that in the last 12 months.
Brilliant. Honestly, guys, respect this guy. Honestly, 100%, yeah. And I'm going to end it there. Big respect to this guy. Let's show him some love.